Trump campaigned on build that wall. Are you willing to tear that wall down?
No, there will not be another foot of wall constructed in my administration.
What about the land confiscations? What about the land confiscations?
Stop, done, over, not going to do it. Withdraw the lawsuits. We're out. We're not going to confiscate the land.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about the racist Biden administration. And I am not accusing the Biden administration of being racist. I'm actually saying it from the perspective of Democrats, and what they told us classifies as racism under the Trump administration, which is currently what the Biden administration is doing right now. As allegedly, the Biden administration is quietly approving construction of the U.S.-Mexico border wall near Yuma, Arizona. Now, here's the thing. Joe Biden previously in the past had got on Trump because allegedly the border wall is racist. It's xenophobic. He's trying to keep out black and brown folks, right? Because Trump is a white supremacist, right? According to them. Okay. But now all of a sudden, when Biden gets in office and he has an immigration crisis on his hands because he told all the black and brown people to come to the U.S. from South America and they decided to come, now he has to do something about it. Okay. He's not doing something about it because he wants to stop illegal immigration. He has to do something about it because he knows that the midterms are coming up, okay? And the border has been a crisis since the day the man got into office, okay? It is a issue that he is losing on, okay? He's losing on that issue, right? So, again, despite him telling us that the wall is racist and that walls don't work, remember they said that walls don't work, and that he would not build another foot of the wall, right? That is done, right? Finished, okay? We're not building Trump's xenophobic wall. On multiple occasions, he's decided to continue construction on the wall because apparently they do work, right? Apparently they do work. They do something, okay? They do something enough to where Biden feels the need to continue construction on it. So with that being said, our boy, Peter Doocy, aka Deuce, right? That's what I like to call him, Deuce, because he's always taking a deuce on the Democrats, specifically the press secretary. He asked the affirmative action press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, about Biden's past statements on the wall and whether or not it is racist that Biden is in fact continuing construction on the border wall. Take a look.
Why is the Biden administration building a border wall in Arizona?
So we're not finishing the wall. We are cleaning up the mess the prior administration left behind in their failed attempt to build a wall. And I just want to be very, very clear here. On day one, we returned the money, the $8 billion the prior administration took from our military. We gave that back to the military for military families, for schools, for bases. That's what that money was being used. That's what it was taken away from. And so again, what we're doing is cleaning up the mess that the prior administration has done.
But President Biden, when he was a candidate, said that there will not be another foot of wall constructed in my administration. Yeah. So what changed?
We are not finishing the wall.
If walls work in that part of Arizona, is this the administration trying to get migrants to cross somewhere else, like in Texas? What is the plan?
We are not finishing a wall. We are cleaning up the mess that the prior administration made. We are trying to save lives. This is what the prior administration left behind that we are now cleaning up.
By finishing the wall, is this?
We are not finishing the wall.
By filling in, finishing?
We are not finishing the wall.
By filling in, is this racist? Because in 2019, when the former guy was proposing a wall, he said that it was his racist wall. So how is this any different? I'm just having a hard time understanding how this is any different.
I'm not even sure how you get to your first question, to this question that you just asked me. I will say this, a border wall, I'm answering your question. A border wall is ineffective use of taxpayer dollars. So it's ineffective of taxpayer dollars that actually went to the military, that the last administration, the prior president, took from the military, which took away from schools, which took away from military bases. That's what that money that he pulled away from to build this wall that he wanted, that is ineffective, by the way, which I just said. Just recently, CBP reported that new bollard fencing along the southwest border was breached 3,272 times between fiscal year of 2019 and 2021, requiring $2.6 million in repairs. It's ineffective. We are not finishing a wall. We are cleaning up the mess that the last administration made.
Wow. Wow. I mean, she just went full propagandist, okay? When I try to tell you guys, man, that the Democrat Party thinks their base is dumb, this is exactly what I'm talking about, okay? I mean, they are, in fact, completing a section of the wall, and she's saying, well, we're not finishing the wall. We're cleaning up Trump's mess. Also, by the way, walls don't work. They're ineffective. They're a waste of taxpayer money. Okay, so why are you spending taxpayer money to complete a section of the wall if you're telling me that the wall doesn't work and that it is a waste of money? Why are you spending money on the wall at all? Why are you even completing a section of the wall? Again, this is full-blown propaganda. That's what it is. I mean, these guys, every single time something happens that does not fit their narrative, they change the definition of things. Apparently, completing a portion of the border wall is not finishing the wall, right? That doesn't mean finishing the wall. Apparently that's not what it means. What it means is that they're cleaning up Trump's mess. But they're working on a wall that they claim was racist, sexist, homophobic, xenophobic, a waste of taxpayer money. Again, it blows my mind. And then she skirts past the question of, again, is the wall racist? Because in the past, people like her in the Biden administration, the mainstream liberal media, call the wall racist. In fact, they called everything that Donald Trump did racist.
Racism, sexism, misogyny, all of that, homophobia, xenophobia, we connect it to Donald Trump, but it existed before Donald Trump. Fox News was racist before coronavirus. They are racist during the coronavirus. Fox News will be racist after the coronavirus. Racism was here before Donald Trump, and sadly, it will be here after Donald Trump. It walks like a racist, talks like a racist, acts like a racist. It is a racist. And we have a racist president in the White House who really pushes his racism like a peacock. Donald Trump is the first president to have purposefully has made racism the center of his campaign, of his administration, clearly. I think Donald Trump wants to get rid of legal immigration, and it's because of people who come from brown and black countries. He might do away with DACA, which is another moral line that he would be crossing, which is something that would be advancing a white supremacy agenda. Donald Trump was a white supremacist in 2011 when he decided to be the grand wizard of the birther movement. Birtherism, which is inherently racist. They want to put up these awful voter suppression laws, which is racism, to make it difficult for people of color to vote. And voter suppression is racism. That's exactly what it is. Xenophobia and racism has always played a role in outbreaks. If you look at SARS, if you look at Ebola, if you look at yellow fever or Spanish flu, we've been talking about the coronavirus and how it is an epidemic in this country, which is true. But another epidemic in this country is racism. Remember George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, and so many lives, black lives that were lost last year because of violence, because of racism, because of, white supremacy. Can we kind of dispel this whole idea that the Tea Party was about the deficit when clearly that is not true? What it was about was a reactionary to the racism in America that we were seeing at the time. And what are we going to do to actually start the process? Because it's going to take some time to uproot systemic racism. We have to continue to call out this racism. We cannot stop not doing that.
Yeah, so everything that Trump does, according to Karine Jean-Pierre, is racist, except when Biden does the exact same things that Trump did, okay? Like, for example, when Biden implemented a travel ban, okay, in response to COVID. For whatever reason, at that point, not racist. However, when Trump implemented a travel ban, that's xenophobic, that's racist. Again, this is how the Democrats work, man. It doesn't matter what your actions are. It's as simple as, well, if you disagree with us, you're racist. Regardless of the actions. We can do the exact same things, but by definition, Democrats are not racist just because we say that we're not racist. Regardless of whether or not what they do is actually racist. And this is just another example, guys, especially when it comes to this issue of illegal immigration, how all of a sudden when the issue is affecting them, when it's making them look bad, or, you know, for example, illegal immigrants are flooding their cities, all of a sudden they want to become Republicans, right? Biden wants to finish the wall now because he has the midterms coming up, okay? And this border crisis is so out of control that it's hurting him. The Democrat mayors of sanctuary cities like Washington, D.C. and New York City, now all of a sudden they're complaining about how illegal immigrants flooding their cities are taking up resources. They're strained on the social safety net and that they need the federal government to help them out. Washington, D.C.'s mayor, Muriel Bowser, going as far as to call for National Guard help. Okay? Didn't want a National Guard on January 6th. Wants a National Guard for illegal immigrants, though. Right? Again, it's amazing how these Democrats become red pill when they have to deal with the ramifications of the policies that they claim they support. They love illegal immigrants until illegal immigrants are invading their cities. But when everybody else complains about illegal immigrants, like the red states, like, yo, we don't want these people here. They're straining our social safety net. They're bringing crime, all types of stuff to our communities that we don't want. Oh, you're racist. You're a bigot. You don't care about black and brown people, right? You hate black and brown people. But for whatever, when the white man Joe Biden does it though, right? It's cool. It's cool. That never comes out of their mouth. They never had that conversation. Again, it blows my mind how this works. It really does. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a black conservative perspective. Peace.